It's Carside with K. Yeah, we be in these streets. We be at the beach. We be on the porch. We goes to the kitchen, and now we are currently in the car. You know, we just make it happen, okay? Hey, you guys. Hey. It's Friday, you know, so that's always an exciting day is Friday. Even though it's so funny because I don't work a Monday through Friday job. I actually do like my health coaching on the weekends, so I technically work on the weekends, but I think we've just been so indoctrinated by Fridays that Fridays are just a good thing for me. Like, I just love it. They're just a good vibe. I'm always excited about these Fridays. So yes, I had to check in with you guys. I'm currently in the car because I'm headed to my little brother's basketball game. So these next couple Fridays will be in the car because his games start at 7. So I have to be on the road headed to the games. But I always come pick up my cousin to go to the games with me. So once she gets in the car, she's going to hold the phone for me so that I can stay on live and see, how you guys are doing and everything. So yes, how is the week going for you all? I see somebody's on right now. I don't know if it's fake because y'all sometimes family be on here. They just be kind of trying to observe and stuff, but they ain't really gonna comment or say anything. Sure is, girl. If you don't get your life on together and get on out here in this car, ma'am. Y'all, not my cousin that actually is supposed to be hosting this live for today, aka holding the phone so we can get to this game. She got the audacity to be sitting in her home watching the live instead of coming to the car. Like, you gotta make it make sense. She up there talking about coming. I cannot, ma'am. I cannot. She's too much, you guys. It's too much for me. That's all I can say. It is way too much. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys, see how your week is going. See, if you guys have any new updates, and also, as always, me sharing my little updates as well. So I'm excited. It's Friday. Today, you guys know I launched my business officially on Instagram 30 days ago. 30 days ago. I can't believe it's been 30 days. So, it's been an exciting time because I have not been in social media streets. I don't consider YouTube like social media for real, but I haven't been like on the Instagram, Facebook type of platform in real life since 2015. So getting on here on my Instagram page has definitely been a challenge, but it's been a fun one so far. So I did 30 for 30. So I basically, for 30 days, I made sure that I posted some form of content. So most of my content on my Instagram right now is reels. And I decided to go the reels route heavy for these first 30 days because I know that reels help for like your awareness and engagement. So that's why I went ahead and went that route. So it's been working so far. Like, some of my videos, do pretty well, and then other ones, depending on the algorithm, they get a little bit of traction, but it's been fun nonetheless. I have been enjoying it most days. Some days, like this week, I'm like, I had stuff to do. This week was so busy. I literally was posting sometimes at like 11:58, 11:59, because mind you, I made a commitment to myself that I would have my post up every day by midnight. And there's been a couple days I've been doing stuff and forgot, like, I need to post. And then not only like for Instagram, especially with a business page, like, I can't just like post a picture and be like, hey you guys, like, I need to actually say something. Most of the time it needs to be like business related, or like inspirational. So it's like the captions for me that it's really taking a good amount of work to create on a day-to-day. So this weekend, I don't know when I'm going to find the time, but I'm going to try to find a little bit of time this weekend to start working on like a content calendar so I don't have to post on the whim like I decided to for these first 30 days. But now I understand the struggle for like some of my future clients as far as like them trying to show up consistently on social media without a plan. Like, disaster. But yeah, so yeah, it's just been my little personal experience overall. But it's just showed me the importance of like consistency and showing up. And even like I said, for this channel, like, you know, I love y'all. I don't care. It can be literally one person on live every week, and I'm like, hey y'all, because I be excited. Like, anytime y'all come on here and y'all choose to spend a minute, 2 minutes, an hour with me, it's just a blessing, because y'all could be doing 1,000 other things, okay? So I appreciate it. I really do. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, it just makes me really excited. But yeah, so that's kind of my updates as far as like business wise. I had a meeting with 2 potential clients this week, so that was good. And yeah, I would say overall, like, that was good. Like, just kind of like clarity / like discovery calls, seeing what, you know, how like I can help serve them or whatever. So that's good. I'm making some progress. I'm trying to create a group coaching program for my business, so I'm gonna definitely be keeping y'all update with how that is going. I'm working on creating a quiz right now for my website, so it is going to be very, very busy. And I'm going to Atlanta, I want to say like the first weekend of February, for a conference. So I'm looking forward to that, and like being able to network and stuff, because, you know, most of my life has been pretty much catered to like science and medicine and teaching and, you know, things like that. So like being in this entrepreneur space, like, it's something new, and I need to start getting around, you know, different type of folks for sure. Hold on, I think there's a car that I may be in their parking spot or something. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I was thinking I might have been in their parking spot. But yeah, so just trying to get and, you know, create some different networks for sure. Okay, sorry, it's super dark out here and I see a car walking around. I'm just trying to make sure, you know, they're not, because they got a sign parking and stuff out here. So I'm trying to make sure I ain't in nobody's parking spot, because they literally right behind me. Okay. All right. So yeah, so that's pretty much that, a update from me. And then I would say that, what else is going on? I don't know. I guess that's the biggest update, like business-wise, this week. Another thing, one of the matriarchs of my family passed away this week. She was a beautiful, beautiful 96. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, you know, it makes you realize, like, dang, like, we all have like this mortality that for some people are a little bit closer and then others a little bit later. But it just makes me think about it, like, oh my gosh, like, in my mind, I'm like, man, she just can't be here forever. Like, because when I tell y'all, she was 96, but she was a very youthful 96. Was her mind not better than all of ours, cousin?
She was a beast. Hi, family.
Yes, okay, cousin isn't here, but yeah.
Did you want some water?
My water, like, it's kind of frozen.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's unfreezing a little bit.
Okay.
But anyways,
You drive around with the light on?
You can't see me.
Oh, well,
Okay, well, no, I'll just talk for a little bit and then I'll get off.
Okay.
Because it's just me and you. So, so yeah, but no, she was like so beautiful and like so just youthful and
a great storyteller.
Y'all. She was giving us all the tea. I was like, ooh, I don't even know if the family know all of this. You know, all of this. I'm like, I'm trying to tread lightly. I'm like, I hope no feelings get hurt when I do send it out to the family. So I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning a while ago, probably it's been over a year, But one of the big things that I was working on, me and my cousin was trying to like create a documentary for our family, and really just really I would say like a catalog of like the elders and of our family, and then getting down to the younger people, because of course, you know, their tomorrow isn't promised, our tomorrow isn't promised, but I really want to start with like the elderly in our family. So we have been able to get a bunch of our elders. We still got several left to get though, and it's giving me like a sense of urgency. I'm like, man, we got to get these stories now, because you just don't know. Literally, the matriarch, we were planning to go see her like soon. Like literally, my dad, when he came down to visit, I'm like, yeah, Daddy, I'm gonna go down, you know, Springfield to go visit her. And then look, I've been home for a week and I don't get the opportunity. So I'm like, ugh, I'm just a little down about it, but I'm just happy to know that we were able to get so much of her story when we went to go visit her, and just so unfiltered, because you know, a lot of times people in the older generations, they don't like to talk. Like they're very secretive, because their parents were secretive and their parents were secretive. So it's a lot of, you know, history that a lot of, especially like African American families, we just can't trace, because they would not talk about it. It's so much trauma in the lineage that it's not often like passed down, or it's like telephone, you get bits and pieces. Just like we have parts of our family where the last name literally got changed, like the spelling of the last name. Like, how do you not know how to spell your last name correctly? And so it kind of has broken off like parts of our family history. So it's just interesting going through this. I did get a chance to start going through the videos that we recorded of her, and I haven't watched the videos since we actually recorded the videos of her. So it was very it was a lot of laughter, and just really just appreciating, like I said, like we said, her storytelling ability, because it was a beautiful, like, she could tell a story. Okay, she could teach a storytelling class. Like, we was literally, you could hear us at some parts of her storytelling, we like, what, like, huh? And my cousin, she chiming in the interview, so what happened, and what we were just asking additional questions, because we was getting tea, and we was just so shocked with the level of transparency, you know, like stuff that was happening. Because, you know, a lot of times they be acting like, you know, some of these older generations, they act like, you know, us younger folks, like we so crazy and stuff. I'm like, if y'all would tell y'all truths, it would be able to free a lot of people, because y'all be walking around here like y'all stuff don't stink, and you know what I mean? Like, it is so important for these young people to know, like, we ain't the only ones going through stuff. Y'all went through stuff, and a lot of times the older folks, they went through way more than us. So tell us what you done been through. Great auntie, great uncle, grandma, grandpa, let us know your stories, okay? Because they are powerful stories, and they really can help to set some of these young folks free. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, so overall, I'm about to be wrapping this up in a second, but I just wanted to say, you know, I think it's very important that if you guys have loved ones, it's one thing to hear their stories, but it's just another level with the technology that we have. So just go ahead, take the time and record. Sit down with if your grandparents are still alive, take your camera, just take some time out and go and ask some questions. Just have a conversation. But it's nothing like being able to have that piece of history that you can actually pass down. So we don't have to tell our kids about her. Like, we will literally be able to show them who she was, for them to be able to connect to that part of history. Like, that's a beautiful thing. Can you imagine if we had actual like video accounts of, like, you know what I mean, of like just our history, like we do, like for some parts, but like imagine just like the slaves, like imagine really getting their historical accounts on film. It's one thing to be able to read it, it's one thing to be able to hear it from someone else, but to hear it as a first account is a beautiful thing. So I just want to, you know, I know we talk about it all the time, cherishing today and cherishing the time, but like, we always get these extra reminders. So I just want to remind you guys that if you have somebody, even your parents, you know, because that's who we're getting next, is going to be getting our parents, my, you know, my aunties, uncles. Like, I want to get them, my daddy, mama, them, because you just don't know. You don't know. And it doesn't take that much time to really just go sit down and hear the stories. And you'll be shocked. You really might learn, especially from family members, that you're like, oh, they're not going to tell us much. Literally, one of our aunts, we thought we weren't going to get nothing. We got was the tea not piping hot?
Yeah, the people that you would think is not going to be transparent was the most transparent. And the people that was like hush hush was like the people you would be like, oh, they won't tell it. No. But I mean, it was a learning experience. I would just say the best thing about this whole overall documentary of our family is they're telling their own story. They can't be like, oh no, this person said this, or no. They're able to have their own story told on their own without any previsions, any revisions, or anything of that nature. So that was the best thing about it.
Right, because you know how folks be with retelling the story. That ain't what happened. They told me. They told me, like, no. That's why I'm saying it's important. And you think you will remember things. Like, you're never going to be able to recount somebody else's story in the way that they can recount it themselves. And because, I mean, she literally like would remember. And I think I'm actually going to end up putting a clip of, you know, like the last words that she had to say, because we always ask at the end of our interviews, we asked them, you know, if this was, you know, your funeral, what would you want for the family to know? Like, what are your last words? Like, we'll literally play this at your funeral. So it's crazy because I got to talk to one of our cousins today, which was one of the matriarch's grandkids, and she was saying, like, she was having a hard time these last couple of days, but literally her seeing this clip, a lot of the family don't even know that this exists, like that we have these recordings. So my dad started sharing it, just that one little clip, and mind you, we got way more. She was just like, it gave her so much peace and just so much comfort in knowing, like, oh, I'm going to heaven, I'm doing, I'm going to be okay. But to like hear that and to be comforted in this time is powerful. And it's basically why we set out to start this documentary process as well. You have any little last bits to add?
No, it was just a great experience. It is crazy that we're getting to use it in this manner, though, this quick.
Yeah. But like I said, don't prolong it, though. Literally, don't prolong it, because the moment you think that you have more time, that time can literally be shortened. So. Yep, so just thank you guys. Like I said, I know many of you guys are going to be watching this on the replay, but I just wanted to still get on here and chat it up with you guys and let y'all know kind of what was going on with me this week, and just wanted to leave y'all with a little bit of wisdom for the week and just some encouragement as you go into your weekend. And I hope you guys be blessed, and I will chat with you guys next Friday. And it's gonna be Carside with Kay, because we got a game next Friday too, so I ain't gonna have my cousin waiting on me later. All right, bye.